me check that it's running first.
Yep. I'm pull it up on my phone. See if it's live.
Should be.
So far we're not live.
We should be getting a source.
Still no sign. And once I click on the channel, it's there. We're up.
Yeah. It says we're here. Is the audio good
Yep,
and
we're up.
everything?
Yeah, audio's pretty good.
Hello, 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 hello. Why? Alright, let me see.
Audio's good. Audio's good.
Let me see.
I have it up on my phone.
We are on.
I'm aware.
I have it up on my phone.
See, I don't get how it's quiet, Michael. I think your thing is just quiet.
I think Michael's just deaf.
Because I have it pulled up and it seems fine. Alright, welcome back, everybody. I know this is a little bit, kind of unusual, but, trying something new because the last thing kind of just fell apart. So, yeah. Very complicated issues, but I think we should just get into it.
Yes.
Yeah. Are all you guys AFK or?
I don't know what's going on. Okay.
Why is nobody listening? Okay.
It's like,
Dude.
So we're talking about something in the NBA that happened just a few weeks ago, a week or two ago, or like 2 weeks ago, right? A huge trade went down between the Brooklyn Nets and the Houston Rockets. James Harden got traded from the Houston Rockets in exchange for a ton of picks, Karis LeVert and something, but then he got flipped. We're going to be talking about that, and we're also going to be talking about how that whole like massive egos, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and now James Harden, how are they going to work together to win a championship for the Brooklyn Nets?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay. It wasn't working before. I don't know why. Okay, who wants to start? I
guess Embiid, he rang the bell.
Embiid.
Yeah,
Yo,
hello,
Joel.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we're
Alright.
live. Yeah.
I know, I was fixing something. So where do we want to start? Do we want to start at like personal opinions, or like do we think it's gonna work, or like what do you guys think?
Yeah, we can start with personal.
Yeah, that's fine.
Personal opinions. I think as long as everyone can coexist and like everyone gets along with each other, I think it's gonna work. But I mean, there's one person on the team in particular that like I don't think is going to match up well.
Yeah.
He thinks the world's flat, and he also missed a few games because of he went to like some birthday party.
No,
I think that
You know-
was.
it's because he's Kyrie and he
Gavin.
can do what he wants.
Gavin,
That's
I
just
think
it.
it's someone else that's the issue. I don't think it's Kyrie.
I don't think
I
he's
think
the
it's
issue,
James
but
Harden
he
that's the
literally put up
issue.
30 point triple doubles the other night.
You're talking
But I
about
think in the
Harden,
long
right?
run, the chemistry is just not going to be there,
I agree with him.
I agree
and
with you.
that's really important in a team.
I think that right now it's working for them, but in the long run it's just not.
Yeah, I think we saw what like could happen like against the Cavs, right? They had back-to-back games against the Cavs. They lost both of those games against the Cavs. And the Cavs, like obviously they're a better team than they were last year. But like obviously when you're the team that's supposed to win the Eastern Conference, you shouldn't be losing to the Cavs back to back.
It's because their defense isn't good.
That is true. The Nets defense is lacking.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be one of their issues in the playoffs, especially. It's gonna get kind of ugly if you can't defend, and they clearly cannot outscore every team they go against because, like, look at the Cavs. Colin Sexton shit on them, so.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I think it's only a few games into the season and then playing with each other. I think when you have three players like that, you can create instant offense.
And you know what they say is great defense leads to better offense. So it's
That's
kind of
true.
important that you have defense.
right. Does anyone else have anything to say about that?
No,
Nope.
Any other opinions?
I do not think so.
Okay.
Nothing to say.
So guys, this year we're about what, a quarter the way through. All-Star voting just started, stuff like that. Who
Yes, sir.
are the MVP contenders right now?
All right. So he's actually sitting right next to me. If you can't see, just gonna take a look. Joel Embiid. He's really making his point this year. I feel like he's the best center in the league, and I feel like he's easily top 3 in the league right now. Not biased or anything, just like straight facts. A lot of people compare him to like Nikola Jokic and say Jokic is better,
And now James.
but I don't think people understand like the difference. Like, look whose team is winning. Look whose team is 0-4 without the player in question. Dude,
hold on. Who's got that echo?
which one of you fucking idiots is playing the stream into the mic?
Not me.
Fucking idiot. All right. Anyway,
Anyways,
Nikola Jokic
Continue.
might average like 6 more assists than Embiid. Whatever. That isn't the main factor. Stats is not everything. It's the impact that you make on your team in general. And I mean, I guess we see who makes the bigger impact, and that's where, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, the Sixers are the 1 seed currently in the Eastern Conference. So obviously, good team, good stats equals MVP.
yeah.
I agree with that. I think Joel Embiid looks like the MVP frontrunner as this season has gone through one quarter.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Nick and Steven too. I think Embiid has shown that he can carry a team as of so far in the season. But I think there's 2 other people that are in the conversation. I think that's Kevin Durant and LeBron.
Of course you do.
I don't think they're ahead of Embiid as of now in the talk, but I think they'll stick around for the end of the season in the votings.
I think we can all agree that, well, I mean, I believe that Joel is the greatest big man in the league right now. I don't know why people are comparing him to Jokic, saying that Nicole is better than him. I just don't understand why. If
Well, I
somebody
think that-
wants to explain that, go ahead.
It's because of his
well-
stats.
He's averaging a triple double.
That's it. That's literally just his stats. He's on a
Okay,
shitty
Russ.
team. That's it. Like,
Russell Westbrook averaged a triple double, and look what happened to him.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What do you mean? Look what happened to him. What?
Or
He
look at
never
him
won a
now.
championship.
He's 157 points on 157 shots, or something like
Well,
that.
Well, it's not his MVP season.
That is true, but I mean, he is not even averaging bad stats right now. Just look, like what he's doing. It's
There's
also
a difference between then and now.
What?
His team was actually doing well.
Okay, well, the thing that we have
Wait,
to
who's-
take into consideration is efficiency. That's a really big part of it. Like, when you have a good stat line, like let's say you average a triple double, right? And you shoot the ball 7 times a game, and let's say it goes in, or you shoot the ball like 25 times a game and it goes in 7. That's not good efficiency. Opposed to having, let's say, like 5 less points than you would have, and shooting 7 times out, or shooting 7 times and making it 5. Like, there's a difference. Like, you have to be efficient, or you're just wasting possessions at that point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the past, I want to say 4 games, not including the Lakers one, Embiid had consistently gotten over 30 points a game, and I don't see Jokic doing that.
And look at this. Look at this. Russell Westbrook currently averages a triple double. He is 0.3 assists away from averaging a triple double. Actually, he averages 18 points, 9.7 rebounds, and 10.2 assists. Rebounds, not assists, but yeah. So, and look at him now. Everybody's saying he's washed up and slandering him, and yeah. So that's why
Westbrook slander.
that's why the Jokic argument is invalid. The stat
No,
line is
fuck
not
Westbrook.
everything.
Well, I think Jokic serves a different purpose though for his team than Joel Embiid does.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're both still like the big man leaders, but Joel Embiid's a physical powerhouse, while
Mhm.
while Nikola Jokic is plays they both might be centers, but they're playing completely different roles.
I
Yeah,
agree.
they play different game styles.
Hmm.
Like I'm not afraid that Nikola Jokic is gonna slam down on Daniel Tice. I'm worried about Joel Embiid doing that, but I'm more worried about Nikola Jokic making a beautiful pass to the outside than I am Joel Embiid. Like I'm not saying Joel Embiid can't do that, but I'm more worried about Nikola Jokic doing it.
Yeah, like Nikola Jokic makes movement happen. Like he'll pass to the outside a lot more than Embiid does, and that's where his assists come from. He blocks a lot
Obviously.
more than Embiid does too.
And that's because Embiid's all about bully ball, If he's got the ball, if he's one-on-one, he's gonna take on his man. It's not like he's always looking for the wide open man to pass to.
Yeah.
And it works for him, for the most part. It's either it goes in or he draws a foul.
All right. Now we talked about those two. Does anybody want to make an argument for LeBron James? And I have a feeling I know who would want to do that. Maybe.
Yeah, I would. I'd
Yeah.
love to make an argument for
Alright.
LeBron
Wait,
James.
Are you
I
talking
think
about?
towards
MVP argument.
Okay.
yeah, I think as the season progresses, he will definitely be an MVP contender as he's been. For
We're
the
talking
last
about
season.
right now, just to clarify.
But I think that as of now too, he is a MVP contender.
No, he's not.
He makes a big impact on his
mean,
team.
According to the stats right now, LeBron is not doing so hot.
Okay, well then
But,
in that
you
case,
can't really
Jokic's
argue
stats
with
are better than Embiid. So in your theory, you're saying that Jokic deserves the
Yeah, but
there's
no, but
other
MVP.
factors.
Embiid's on a winning team. Jokic
So is
really
LeBron.
isn't. Okay, but the
So
point.
stats
point-
don't. MVP is who's most valuable player to their team, not who has the best
That's not true at all.
That's not how they do it.
That is not how they
That
do it.
I mean that would be a good way to do it, but
It's never how they do it.
yeah.
I think I got cut off. What did you guys just say? I missed it.
We were saying okay,
It was
basically
like the middle of the sentence.
you
I missed it.
said that since LeBron's stat line isn't looking good, he's not an MVP, but he's saying that means Nikola Jokic would be the MVP because he has a better stat line than Embiid.
And then you guys said Embiid's on. Yeah, okay. That's what
But yeah,
said.
I think as of now he's not in the lead, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But
Obviously.
I think we have to take into consideration that there's still 3/4 of the season to play about, and
Well,
there can be a big change in that 3/4 season. Because
yeah.
I think we all know that Embiid's sort of not at his fullest, and he could suffer an injury.
I wonder why that would be that he would ever suffer an injury. Okay. Go.
He was already injured.
Okay,
on his
shut up!
back,
Shut up! Shut up! Go!
You made it worse.
Okay, so obviously we all know LeBron is always an MVP candidate. Whatever. We know that he'll eventually get to that point, but I think I would like to make the point of Bradley Beal. Even though he's not on a winning team, you cannot deny how amazing he's doing right now. His lowest scoring game is 28 points. That's his lowest scoring game this year, is 28 points. That is pure scoring dominance. Even though his team doesn't win, you can't blame him for his team
His
literally
defense
being...
sucks.
I'm gonna have to agree with that.
How did he win MVP?
But-
His D is good. What are you talking about?
Hey yo!
Yo!
What did he say?
I said he's good.
Steph
What's
Curry
good?
did not have good defense.
I mean,
It's Steph.
dude, like the thing is,
It's
with
better
that,
than Bradley Beal. What are you talking about?
Are you talking about Steph Curry?
Yeah.
Well,
They both have terrible defense.
Yeah, but he's not a liability.
okay. Well, I'm looking strictly at Bradley Beal's points. He is literally the Wizards' offense. The Wizards might not win.
What about
but-
Russell Westbrook with his triple-double average?
Well, I think Russell Westbrook is an anomaly in the system of if triple doubles are good or not. Because he puts up triple doubles just to put up triple doubles, not in any way to help the team win. Nikola Jokic, his triple double is meaningful because it helps the team win. Russell Westbrook's triple double has never helped his team win. Never.
I'm looking here. Yeah, it looks like Bradley Beal is definitely their offense right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Bradley
mean,
Beal.
he's averaging. I'm looking at it. He
35.
averages, 35, and then Westbrook is the next runner-up with 18, and then the next person with the highest average, 14.3 points. Everyone else is lower.
Yeah.
Like at least 4 out of your 5 starters need to be getting more than 10 points.
Mm-hmm. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, look at the the Sixers. That isn't a thing, huh? That's three people,
I mean, it's
and
good
one of
enough.
them's barely doing it. So.
Well, Ben Simmons is having a crisis right now. So
Apparently, huh?
he's got to figure that out.
He does. He really does. All right. Yeah.
I would just like to say something before we continue. Can we please give a shout out to my boy Ethan?
Dude.
He's really stuck
Yeah,
with
facts.
this.
That's facts.
Ethan's a real one for this.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
continue, buddy.
Thank you, Ethan.
Are we done with
Yeah.
Does anyone have another MVP contender they would like to be considered?
I know that I don't think he should be, but I know a lot of people, I'm pretty sure, think he should be, is Jaylen Brown. People are considering him to be
Eh.
an MVP or an All-Star.
If anything, I would take Kevin Durant over him, and I don't.
Yeah, I thought you would say Kevin.
I'd take Jason Tatum over Jaylen Brown.
Bro, what?
I personally don't think anyone thinks Jaylen Brown's the MVP. I think a lot of people love what he's doing. Obviously, he's taken a huge step forward in his progression. Obviously, he's turning into a superstar before our eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
he's not MVP.
I mean,
He's
I know.
averaging. I'm looking at it, averaging 27 points. He's shooting 44% from 3.
Which is great.
I mean,
Yeah,
I know we're
50.
talking about MVP. Sorry to interrupt, but I feel like he would be a better most improved candidate, if anything.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah.
I've heard that talk. Yes.
Yeah, no, you're right on that. And
Okay.
Then my boy Taco Fall averaging 3 points.
That's
3
an improvement.
points.
That's an improvement.
Improvement.
100% from 3.
Has Bobo played yet? How
That
much has he
nothing
played?
to do with this.
Bobo? I thought he
No, but I'm
started.
asking.
Am I dumb or doesn't he start?
I don't know. He
Bobo.
doesn't
No,
start. Why would
no
Bobo?
way.
I'm pretty
Bobo
sure he's
does.
doing awful.
Why would Bobo start?
Because
Yeah,
he's
over
the best
Nikola
player in the
Jokic.
league. What?
Okay, guys. We're going to be looking back at some 2017 draft selections here. We are doing player versus player. We are looking at Jason Tatum versus Donovan Mitchell. What is y'all's take on that?
Right now, Donovan Mitchell.
Real? Well, I mean,
What's
Jason
wrong
Tatum's
with-
hurt.
Yeah, Jason
What do you mean?
Tatum isn't
What's
really
wrong with
playing
you?
a
Look
lot.
at how both of their teams are doing.
Jason Tatum is hurt, so
Jason Tatum isn't.
Don't the Jazz lead the West now?
Yeah, Jason Tatum's not hurt.
I think the
The
Jazz.
Jazz- Yeah,
they
the
do.
Jazz lead the West. Yeah.
it's cheap because they've just played less games. That's why they're in the league.
Yeah, they played like
But
3 less than the Lakers, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's the only reason why. But
Yeah. Kind of scuffed.
I mean, Jason's averaging 26 points.
I mean, yeah, neither are doing amazing. Donovan Mitchell is 23, which isn't
I
bad,
think-
but
Donovan is a little bit underrated, but I don't think he's anything special.
yeah, nobody really talks about the
Bro.
Jazz like that. But look, they're literally first, bro.
The
Well-
Jazz are just a team.
Yeah, they're just a team right now.
Roll
I-
team.
Jason Tatum is, great. Also, to Brett, I think Brett was the one who said he was injured. He had COVID. That's why he was
I
out.
thought it was
Interesting.
Oh,
He
okay.
did have COVID, which basically started Jaylen Brown's hot streak,
Seth Curry
Or-
moment.
or it was during the whole thing. I
Um,
don't know, but yeah. So, but obviously Jason Tatum. I think we should all agree that Jason Tatum is better than Donovan Mitchell. Now, whether whose team is currently first in their conference, I don't think is really matters because we're not going to say that Bradley Beal isn't as good as Seth Curry
Mm-hmm.
because it doesn't really matter on that point
All right, yeah.
on whether it's
I'd
about
have
the
to-
player.
But my bad. I'd have to agree with Steven. I think individually, Jason Tatum so far as having a better season than Donovan Mitchell. If we're just talking about this season,
Yeah,
That's not
and
even true.
I'd probably
I would
One of
agree.
say
he's been
that-
out. He's been out. How can you say that?
How many games has he played?
Okay.
Does anybody know?
He's played a
Uh,
decent. He's played most of the season. He just missed 2 weeks ago.
12.
I mean, this
right?
is kind
12
of
games.
a hard subject to judge in the first place if one of them's missed
Yeah.
half the
So
season.
why don't we say overall?
Overall?
It's Jason Tatum.
I mean,
Yeah, I
currently the
think
stat
Jason
line
Tatum.
and the moves are Jason Tatum. In my
I mean, I
opinion.
know stats don't say it all, but
mean,
like,
Yeah.
still, honestly, I think.
Like I love Spider, but like
Fuck the Celtics, but like, yeah, Jason Tatum.
Yeah, shitty team. They ain't winning anything.
Also, just announcing something very important: the Sixers game just started. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not gonna start till like 8:30, so you guys are okay.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
okay. Our next player versus player is Devin Booker versus Klay Thompson.
Dude, bro? He's literally dead, bro. Like,
Yeah,
he's pictures,
that's what I
dude.
said. Clay has been gone for
It's
like
overall.
He's
What do you mean
overall.
overall.
Who was the better player?
Like their
overall?
career.
Oh, their
No,
career.
just who's the better player? Who would you rather have on your team?
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson.
Devin
Devin
Booker.
Booker.
Devin
Devin
Booker
Booker.
slept
Oh, there we
on,
go.
but I want to say Klay Thompson for sure.
I
But-
say
All right, let's talk about.
Dude's one of the most underrated three-point shooters there is. He's overshadowed by Steph Curry, bro.
Yeah,
Trust.
Clay is a great 3-point shooter, but that's pretty much all he does. Devin Booker is, an all-around
Cl-
star.
Klay Thompson is also very good at defense. He is very good at defense. But
That's true.
Devin Booker offers, I think, even though he's not as good on defense, he offers a lot more to the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I know he can move a lot more. That's what he can do.
Well, then again, you also have to take consideration into what type of play style you're putting in the player into. Because if you're taking Klay Thompson just to be a spot up shooter for a team and you already have playmakers, he's going to succeed much more than Devin Booker. Because, like, that's what he's known for. Klay Thompson is a shooter.
Well, that's because one of them is the number one option and one of them isn't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
If we're talking
I think-
about... No, go.
I think that the team that you put them in matters the most. So I'd just say that if it's someone that needs to make a play consistently, I'd choose Devin. But if you're just relying on someone to shoot, then I'd take Klay.
Fair enough. I mean,
Yeah.
this season, Devin, it doesn't look like he's doing as well as he should be. Averaging 23 points. He's shooting below the NBA average from 3. 34%.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah, all right, but like think about this. This season, Klay Thompson has not missed a three.
That's fact. He's the greatest 3-point shooter ever for this year.
Exactly.
100%.
Like, dude, Seth Curry, nah. What are you talking about?
Steph is better than Steph. What? I didn't say that.
Yo, did you guys know
That's
Klay
a debate
Thompson's
for another day.
nickname's Big Smokey?
Bro, Big Smokey.
Big
Okay.
Smokey.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about some upcoming games. We're gonna be predicting who we think is gonna win, who's gonna lose, what do you think's gonna happen. This first game is coming up tomorrow night, 8:30. The Los Angeles Lakers will be taking on the Boston Celtics. Who do you
Sir.
guys got?
Now, can I ask, do the Celtics have Jason Tatum back?
Jason Tatum is back.
Okay.
Do they have their whole starting lineup? No,
I believe so. They will be, I believe. I don't know who. Oh, Kemba might be limited.
I see.
I mean, it all, like, sort of... Wait, are the Celtics at home?
I
or-
believe so, yes. Okay, if I'm looking at this correctly, yes, they are at home.
I don't know. Because, like, Fraud and A. Disney, they seem really good. But, like, come on. They lost to a Minecraft block.
They did lose to a Minecraft
And then-
block.
And then, the number one team in the East, beat them and broke their 10-0 road record. So, I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know. 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 I mean, what teams have they played so far?
Clippers.
You
They
want the
lost to
list?
No, because I'm just thinking if they played easy teams, then
Well, they lost to the Clippers. I know that.
if they lost to the Clippers, that's like okay. Let's
So,
see.
anyone else have a opinion on this, Gavin? You got an opinion on it?
Yeah, the Lakers have.
Thank
They
you for the
lost
kind
to the-
words, Embiid.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Gavin.
What did he put?
What's this? A ghost? Yo!
Yeah, the Lakers really are not that good. I'm sorry to you Lakers fans, but they win games. But like, what happened?
Who
What happened?
who left?
Ooh,
Gavin left.
Our MVP candidate just
Bro, Joel, what happened?
I think he had to go to the game.
Oh, welcome back.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm having some issues.
I mean, Embiid had to go play against the Timberwolves. That's the problem.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
I'd like to have a take on the Lakers.
We were talking
versus
about the
Celtics.
Lakers versus Celtics.
Yeah, Gavin, you want to talk about that before I do?
So who is like each team missing?
I think
Kemba might be
everybody's-
limited.
That's it.
Was that it though?
That's all I know of.
Because I'm pretty sure it's a pretty even game.
Oh, and Payne Pritchard, the backup point guard,
Oh yeah.
is also out.
Yeah, thanks to yours truly.
Beat.
But
Let's see here.
I don't know. I think Lakers are taking the dub.
Lakers really just. There's just something about them that I just don't think.
They have LeBron.
I know, but
Oh,
that's
wow.
LeBron. That's LeBron. Yeah, they had LeBron. They still lost to the Pistons and the Sixers.
Okay,
Well,
that's
They
because
had
of,
AD also. They had their whole team.
there's
Actually, AD
reasons
was out
why
against the Pistons.
there's reasons why that happens.
Okay, what were the reasons?
So it's a back-to-back game, right? That's like a common occurrence. Like teams lose those kind of games. Like
Yeah.
we did it the other week. It's a
But,
back-to-back
hold on.
game.
Yeah,
and
but we
it
didn't have the
goes away.
MVP'd, bro. MVP'd.
Yeah,
They
it's,
also
they're tired. Like, and then they're like the coaching is different. Like they're not gonna tell the players. Like the
Okay.
game is meaningless.
well, let me just remind you. Even though it was back to back, they were playing the worst team in the league,
Mm-hmm.
Who's the worst team in the league?
The Detroit.
the Pistons.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They're about to
So,
not be if they keep winning, bro.
Okay. So our next game on.
Well, oh, okay.
Oh.
yeah, I
you
got
wanna-
Celtics.
Okay, yeah.
I got.
also have
I think after losing 2 games straight, I don't think Lakers are happy. I think they're gonna come strong. They got
Of
AD
course
back.
they do.
This rivalry, Lakers versus Celtics. I think the Lakers are taking this one.
I think Kyle Kuzma's gonna drop 60.
Kyle,
Nah, Dennis Schroeder's low-key gonna go
Oh,
off. So once
Okay.
again,
Kyle Kuzma.
He's
gonna
such a
drop
little
60
pest. I hate him.
points.
A little piece of shit.
our next
what did he
game.
do? What did he do wrong?
He's just so annoying. You didn't watch
Fucking
the game?
peanut
that's
butter.
all.
I did
cup,
watch
bro.
the game. He was doing good for us. I don't know why that's annoying.
Yeah, he was pest. He was a little pest.
Yo, who is that? Basketball in
He
the
was doing
background.
good for us.
What?
All right, we're moving on. Shut your mouth, bitch.
Our next game on the slate is the Phoenix Suns versus the Dallas Mavericks at 9 o'clock tomorrow, Saturday.
No.
Who do y'all got?
I haven't been paying
Let's make
attention
this
to the
quick.
Suns that much. How's Chris Paul been faring over there?
Luka
Yeah.
Doncic is not shooting well from three. That's what I know.
Yeah,
I have heard that, yes.
I asked about Chris Paul, you little fuck.
I'll tell you right now.
No, I know, but I just had to say that.
Wait, what did you want to know about C?
Like, how's he been doing? Like,
My computer wasn't so potatoey.
because the
Dude.
Suns forfeited their fucking left kidney
Yo,
for him,
whoever's-
bro.
Eating their mic, can you not?
Get your mic out your ass, bro.
Okay, so he's averaging 14 points.
Yo, bro.
Dude,
Like
Yo.
serious, head ass. Oh my god.
He's
You wanna stop
shooting.
eating your mic?
He's shooting 29% from
My
three,
bad, hold
which
on.
is awful.
Dude, what the
Um,
fuck?
He averages 8 assists, 1 steal, 2.5 turnovers. I mean,
Eh,
his whole game is mid range pretty much. So
he's underperforming.
So it's safe to say he's doing pretty bad.
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna give it to the Mavs.
Yeah, the Mavs are
I agree.
Yeah,
definitely.
Mavs.
Embiid?
Okay. Our next game on the slate is the Utah Jazz right now
Excuse me?
versus a middle team, the Denver Nuggets, on Sunday, February 1st at 3:30.
Hmm.
That'll be a good matchup, I think.
Jazzy Jazz,
You know,
Jazz.
all I want, Jazz to lose their number 1 seed. They deserve it. They played less games. I just want the Denver Nuggets to win and take that away from them.
Just want to let you all know that big boy Embiid just got a block
That's crazy.
and missed the 3.
How do you do that? He's right here.
Yeah, what? Yo, what?
I'm just a god. I can see in the future.
Embiid?
But I believe that the Utah Jazz and Denver game will be a good game. I can't really tell you which one I think will win because I don't know myself.
Jazz.
I don't follow the Jazz or the Nuggets enough to tell you. But if we're going based off of records, I'd say the Jazz are most likely going to win.
I'm taking Nuggets on this one. Screw the Jazz.
You just want the. There's a difference between who do you think is gonna win and who do you want to win.
Yeah, you just
Yeah, but
want
I'm still. I think the
Dude.
Nuggets can pull this off.
Why do
don't
I
see
hear
what's-
fucking XXX Tentacion's footsteps, bro? Excuse me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
I'll go with the Nuggets here. So we got another pretty star-filled game. We got the Los Angeles Clippers versus the Brooklyn Nets Tuesday,
That's a good game.
That's actually
February
a really good
2nd.
game.
7:30. I got the Clippers because they don't have James Harden.
Yeah, really? Why
Oh,
don't they
they
have
don't?
him? What's
Wait,
good with
I
him?
don't have James.
What happened to James?
He's on the Nets.
Huh?
No, I mean like,
Dude, a nice
Oh.
joke. Oh my god.
yeah, dog
The-
water joke. Oh my god.
The Clippers don't have James Harden.
Yeah,
is
we
why
got it
they'll
now.
win.
Joke's not
Yeah,
funny
yeah,
when
yeah.
you explain
Yeah, but the Nets don't have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, so
it.
That is true. That is
that is true.
I'd say that Paul George and Kawhi Leonard are better than that. Never mind. I'm just gonna.
The Clippers' defense is exponentially better, so it could go. That's a really good game. I
That-
actually
that
don't
is-
know.
That is true.
Yeah, I think the Clippers don't they have the #1 defense in the league?
It's top 3. I don't know if it's number 1, but
It makes sense, man.
I
They
think
got
they
him.
do.
They got the guy.
I'm pretty sure Sixers are #4.
something like that.
And by the way,
Embiid, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
the Sixers Timberwolves game started and everybody's doing awful.
Yeah, it's painful, honestly.
Okay, so now that Joel Embiid's got to go play some basketball, we are going to move on to NFL topics because in 2 weeks, or in a week, on my bad, in a week, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the 11-5 Tom Brady Tampa Bay Buccaneers, will be taking the Frog, Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, this is just something I would like to say real quick. Even though the game is in Tampa Bay, it's the first time ever a team will be in their own stadium for a Super Bowl.
Oh.
They will not be considered the home team.
Mm-hmm.
The Kansas
What?
City Chiefs will be the home team
That's
The record.
so wacky.
because
man.
of their record.
That's so stupid.
What the fuck is Embiid doing? Hard.
I don't.
Okay.
Embiid-
So I just wanted to ask you guys. There's a couple things I wanted to discuss with y'all about this game. Yes, we are doing Super Bowl predictions, but I just wanted to say something so in case you guys didn't see certain things. left tackle for the Kansas City Chiefs,
Oh my gosh.
Eric Fisher, right? Eric Fisher.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He
Bro,
is
what was
out.
that for?
He is out. He is out.
Ooh.
And the entire offensive line is like completely decimated. And I would just like to let you guys know that when on who you
Huh?
think wins this game.
See,
Because also
But-
Patrick Mahomes does have a toe.
he has a what now?
It's the terrible. You cut off.
He's hurt in his toe.
This dude's mic is
Yeah.
hurt, bro.
Yeah. What the? What do you gotta say?
I would just like to say, Kansas City Chiefs have a very special person.
This is shitty Steve. Yeah.
The Kansas City Chiefs. They have one special guy. Well,
Yeah.
I think it's a guy that no one else does,
Jackson Mahomes.
and it's Jackson Mahomes.
Wow, fantastic.
And I think it will be the biggest distraction for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know, hitting up Tom Brady a little bit.
Dude.
We already know Tom Brady
Put
kisses
him in a
his kids on the
cheerleader
lips.
outfit.
Might be kissing Jackson Mahomes on the lips.
Whoa,
So I
whoa.
think that as a distraction, yeah, Kansas City takes this game.
Uh,
I think
I
the
got-
Bucks have a slightly better defensive unit, but I don't know if that matters if you're going
Well,
up against someone like Patrick Mahomes.
Slightly better.
That's true.
Slightly.
Yes,
It-
the
it's
Bucks have a
defense.
better defense, but it
But you
was
said
getting into
slight-
what I was about to say.
Okay. Well, my personal opinion is both of these teams have offenses that can they can put up a lot big numbers,
mm-hmm.
Either team can come back from down, but the reason I'm picking the Buccaneers is that defense. That defense completely stopped Daddy Aaron Rodgers, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, that's us.
Oh, okay.
And
you.
and I think we can all agree Aaron
Yeah, you
Rodgers
can't be talking.
Aaron Rodgers is probably going to win MVP this year. And if the Bucks can shut down Aaron Rodgers twice, they did do it twice this year in that Packers offense. I think they have a chance. But if the defense just isn't stopping them, obviously, who bets against Patrick Mahomes? But I will be going with the Buccaneers.
I don't bet against Tom Brady. I learned it's not a good
That is
choice.
yeah. We're all in a bit of a bend right here because you don't bet against Tom Brady, but you also don't bet against Patrick Mahomes.
Now, screw Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Screw
I
Tom
agree
Brady.
with that, but he also shit on your team, even though he threw 3
No,
interceptions.
no.
Whoa.
He didn't.
Yeah,
He did.
Yes, you,
he did.
yes, you did. Just deal with it.
No. If Kevin King didn't give up that touchdown,
Kevin
Which one?
King gave up.
Which
Yeah,
one?
which
we would
one?
have been completely fine.
Which one?
Which one?
Haha, aren't you so funny?
Yeah, it's pretty funny, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
And if Alan Lazard had caught that easy catch that was in his hand, we also would have been fine.
Hold up. Ready?
Okay, if
ready.
Russell
Wow.
Wilson didn't throw a interception in the end zone, the Seahawks would have 2 Super Bowls. It doesn't matter.
Hey, you can't
It didn't
say
happen.
that if it didn't happen.
I just
If
have
it
to.
didn't happen, it didn't happen.
I just have to make an accurate representation of Aaron Jones. So this is a football, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, listen. Someone flew headfirst into the ball.
Okay.
I think that was a valid reason for a fumble.
Uh-huh. Yeah. All right. Well, we actually have a chat question from my boy Ethan Bass, bro. Can you guys discuss the Scotty Miller Tyreek Hill thing?
Oh.
the who's faster?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
They're beefing, bro.
Scotty Miller, bro.
Scotty
He
Miller's
was
a
like-
white boy.
He challenged him to a race.
A race.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't really know what Scotty Miller's trying to do with it. Like, what's the point he's trying to prove there? Like, you're just stirring up
having
beef
a little
before a
fun.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That he's
I don't
faster.
know.
That's what he's trying to prove.
He's gonna try to break his ankles before the Super Bowl.
Lol.
Bucks fan. For
I'm-
sure.
I'm pretty sure, statistically, Hill's faster, right?
Okay, but like that is that
They
a
both-
40-yard dash from like the first year?
4.29 to 4.39.
Yeah, those were their pro days.
Okay, but like how long ago was that? like at the combine.
Tyreek Hill was what?
2019 and 2016.
When
Hill
who was
ran in
2016?
2016 at
Cheetah.
His pro day.
South Alabama.
That's probably not his prime.
4.29.
He's probably slower now. So
Well, he might.
Look.
That's not necessarily true.
Tyreek
Yeah,
Hill.
he could also be faster.
He could also be fast.
I don't know, but Marquise could be both of them.
Marquise
Bruh.
Goodwin.
Marquise Goodwin could smoke both of them. That's all I know. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. I forgot we got him next year, bro. He's coming back. Ah.
I don't really think it's much of a debate. I think we can all say like Tyreek Hill.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
J-
Until
Jason
Scotty
Peters-
Miller proves us wrong.
Jason Peters smokes both of them. It's not even close.
Bro,
It's a
Yeah.
blowout.
In full gear and everything.
It's a blowout.
Obviously.
Jason Peters playing in full gear, dude.
Yeah. There's not a like
Doing a
there's no
handstand, bro.
And his bad toe.
Yeah.
Speaking of bad things, we are here to celebrate the careers of Greg Olson, Jason Witten, and
No,
Philip
we're not.
Rivers.
No,
What
we're
about-
only
what about
celebrating
Drew?
Greg Olson and Philip Rivers. Screw Jason Witten. He was a Cowboy. No
Yeah,
one cares
facts.
about him.
That is kind of facts. I'm not gonna
Continue.
lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, well he
But
retired
continue,
again. So
Okay,
I would. So I would like to get to something that is pretty big on social media. If you're watching
Bro.
anything about football, you know what's going on in Houston right now with Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson apparently a couple weeks ago had a formal request for trade, which was not made public until a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But obviously, it was very obvious that he wanted. But today, both the GM and the new head coach for the Houston Texans have both said they will not trade Deshaun Watson
Damn.
basically under any circumstance.
Bro, that's a
So
bad
the-
spot.
So the question is, what gives first? Will the team trade him, or will Deshaun end up playing for the Texans again?
I mean, let me just say this: is that if a player requests a trade, if they're not, how do I explain this?
The fuck?
If a player requests a trade, we've seen it before, or at least I have. If the coach doesn't let them get traded or something, and that player might not
Play
they
up
might
to par.
refuse to play, or at least not play as well as the coach wants them to, just as like a slap in the face saying, "Hey, you didn't trade me. Now I'm just not gonna try."
But do you think
So-
that's what? I don't think that's Deshaun Watson's
Oh,
personality.
but who are you talking
I'm
about,
saying-
Brett? Who could you possibly be referring to?
AD.
There you go. Anthony Disney.
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
You heard
Oh
me.
my god, we're talking about football.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah. You
still,
better switch it up to football.
Okay, so
It
let's
doesn't just apply to AD or it's just in general.
okay, so the NBA is different, but if let's say the Texans are open to trade, let's say they're just saying publicly that they're not going to trade, but let's say they've been looking at things.
Mhm.
Who first of all, where do they send him? What do they get back? Where do you think if Deshaun Watson were to get traded? Where do you?
The Colts.
The Jets.
Yeah, the Jets were the destination that he said was his preferred place, which I find mind-boggling.
Steven,
I
let me
don't-
just
Look
tell
at
you
their,
to
look at
get
their
a new
money.
mic.
They have a ton of money.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
money,
they
but
do.
you're throwing your career away for money. Like you're just gonna look like a fucking idiot.
No, I'm saying they have a lot of money to sign players.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, but here's my question: like, even though Deshaun Watson wants to go there, what are the Jets going to give to the Texans that would even make
Yeah,
sense?
Picks.
A pick, like the second pick. Yeah, the second pick.
And that's it.
Not no.
Oh, another one
I
probably.
mean-
Probably more.
I
What?
believe that NFL executives said that the NFL executives unanimously said that Deshaun Watson would be at least 3 first-round picks,
Mm.
which they
Yeah.
do, I believe, have 2 first-round picks from the Seahawks because of the Jamal Adams trade. I do not know how many others they have.
Mm.
A bazillion.
Do they still
Yeah,
have
it was,
Le'Veon Bell? I don't know.
Okay. Another QB that has, well, in a very different situation. Matthew Stafford is not in any similar situation. Him and the Lions have come to a conclusion that they are parting ways. Well, via trade, they are trying to find a potential suitor for him. And most recently, which this as a Seahawks fan really scares me, is that they are planning to that right now the potential suitors are either the Rams, the 49ers, and the Colts. Which, yes, as a Seahawks fan, him coming to the NFC West scares me a lot. Obviously, Matthew Stafford with a good wide receiver, or at least something.
Megatron?
Coaches. Megatron? Yeah, that really scared. What do you think? What do you guys think about the potential value that that the Lions are probably asking for in exchange for Matthew Stafford?
So is the Jets a landing spot for him or no?
I don't believe the Jets are currently in line for Matthew Stafford. Not that I've heard. I believe the 3 teams that I've said are the potential suitors as of right now.
Honestly, I think the Lions should just go into full rebuild mode.
I think that's what they're doing by trading Matthew Stafford.
No, but I mean, like, they should just go for picks instead of a player.
Well, that's why I said value.
And we just made a 3. Sorry, something got stuck in my
you're
throat.
behind.
Like, instead of worrying about who you get, I think they should worry about how many picks and what round picks they get.
Okay, well, what kind of picks do you think they should get from Matthew Stafford? That's what I'm asking.
I would
It's
say
weird in football because there's a lot of like
rounds.
Obviously, you want the higher the better, the higher number the better.
Well, do you think
But it's different?
Like NFL executives are saying Deshaun Watson 3 first picks. Do you think?
I don't know if they're gonna get it.
1,
If
2?
they're gonna trade him, I don't think
No.
they're gonna.
I was gonna say 2 first-round picks and maybe some second-round picks or a player or 2 or something.
Joe Flacco.
Yeah, that's what I
My
was
boy
thinking.
Joe Flacco, free
Either,
him.
yeah, 1 or 2 first round, couple 2 round, couple 3 round.
Also, Joe Flacco can't be traded. He's a free agent.
Free him.
Oh.
The Eagles should
Free
draft Joe Flacco.
Flacco.
Wait,
Yeah.
Nick, isn't Joe Flacco like your cousin?
Yeah.
Bro, what?
Unrelated note, but yes.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Nick told me.
Yeah.
Joe
Yeah,
Flacco's Nick's
yeah.
cousin.
This is.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
What, your
move on.
500th cousin?
No, my second cousin.
That's just cap.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not
It's
that
not
big of a
cap.
deal.
So
Okay.
have you, like, been to family reunions with him?
Okay.
Yes. Let's just move on.
Okay, then.
Okay. So I want to go to something that's pretty far in the future, but I think it's something that we about, and it's the 2021 draft QBs that are probably going to go first round, second round type players. We got Trevor Lawrence, obviously, who right now looks like the consensus #1 pick from Clemson. Justin Fields from Ohio State. Zach Wilson from BYU. Trey Lance from North Dakota State. In case you don't know what that is, it's a D2 school, same place that Carson Wentz came from. Mac Jones from Alabama, and Kyle Trask from Florida.
Just gonna say right now, I don't watch college football, so I have no idea who these people are.
I concur.
Great.
So you guys got nothing.
I can talk with you about it a
Yeah.
little bit.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
just
I was
being
watching
honest. I'm being honest with you.
some stuff on Justin Fields. Ironically enough, he people were saying that he doesn't have good field vision. He like only looks at one receiver and makes a decision. Like he doesn't look at all his receivers like you should. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. He pre-makes the decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. I personally
Someone
like
ring
Justin.
the bell.
Yeah, who rang
I
the
didn't
bell, you shit stain?
Who rung the bell?
I think it was
Well, okay, so
Somebody rang it.
This QB class kind of reminds me of what was it? Was it 2017? The 2017 class that started off with Baker, right?
Baker and Mahomes, right? Or
No, not Mahomes was the year before.
uh,
It kind of reminds me of that class because all these guys are probably, well, depending on who actually will draft a QB, these all these guys can be first rounders. At least that's the way it looks. Looks like Trevor Lawrence will probably go first. Some people are flip flopping between Zach Wilson and Justin Fields going second, and not in terms of the actual order of the draft, just like in terms of QB off the board.
mm-hmm.
And obviously, Mac Jones was a Heisman candidate, correct? Or he was a
Didn't
final.
he just declare for the draft? Like recently?
I think all of them have recently declared for the draft.
No, because isn't he not a senior?
I think Mac Jones is a fifth-year senior. Wait, I do not know that answer, but I will look it up.
I'm
think
not
he
too
is.
Oh,
big on college football, but do you guys think that Trevor Lawrence is to become a complete bust in the
That's
NFL?
what me and Steven were talking
Yeah,
about.
I have the personal belief that Trevor Lawrence will be the most overhyped quarterback
Yeah.
ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
I'm
wouldn't
feeling
say
a whole
ever.
Ryan Leaf situation.
Johnny Manziel moment.
Yeah.
Johnny Manziel wasn't the first overall pick.
But just look at
He was
what
the
Yeah, but he
20th.
was one of the greatest college quarterbacks ever.
That is true.
Yeah,
But
and look at him.
the difference
See,
is
though.
people.
Where is he now?
A lot of people don't think. A lot of people going into the draft had problems with Johnny Manziel. A lot of people like Tim Tebow was one of the greatest college quarterbacks. A lot of people knew he wouldn't be good on the NFL, which is why they weren't first overall picks.
Mhm.
Trevor Lawrence is a first overall pick because people believe he is going to be good at the NFL level.
See, I think he's gonna be like really like he's not gonna be as good as people are making him out to be, but he's not gonna be bad.
I think he'll be bad. I don't know. I got a feeling, dude. I got a feeling.
We'll see.
I got a feeling that this guy is going to turn into a worse version of Carson Wentz.
I mean, like, dude, it
Tall and
depends.
athletic.
You just say a worse version of Carson Wentz.
Wow,
Oh, yeah, I
perfect
know
for the
that's
Denver
Manziel
Broncos.
mania.
Perfect
bro.
for the. It looks like a perfect guy for the Denver Broncos.
I think one of the excuses that people are gonna make is saying, "Oh, he's gonna be on the Jaguars. He's just not gonna have anybody to throw to or anything." Well, look at Justin Herbert, bro. Look at
Justin
my guy.
Herbert has people.
Justin Herbert has some good.
Justin Herbert has
Keenan Allen,
yeah,
Mike Williams.
But still,
Yeah, but
look at
it goes both ways. He's trying to say like it goes both ways. If you don't have a good, like these receivers have names because he's a good quarterback.
Well, Keenan Allen had a name before then. Mike Williams had a name.
Okay, it's besides the point, bro. Just look at
Yeah.
Justin Herbert. He has terrible record, but just look at his stats and for a rookie. That's really good.
Yeah, I believe he broke the rookie
Yeah.
touchdown record, right?
That's
Yeah,
it.
it was something like the games that he lost. Like I believe 14 of the games he lost, he was only trailing. The team was only trailing by like 6 or less, which
14?
is ridiculous. Like a lot of the games. I don't know.
They only lost 9 games.
It was a lot of them. 14.
Yeah,
that
well-
that number.
Well, that's what I got for today.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Unless
it
you
for the
guys-
list.
That is it for the list. Unless you guys want to talk about free agent QBs.
Let's talk about Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
You want to talk about?
That's facts.
Why not?
Oh, you could.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Eagles front office is
So-
gonna be a shit show.
So did anyone see like the statements that they're putting out?
Yep.
What are
So
the
it's literally like there's no consensus on if the Eagles are like there's no confirmation on if he's going to be on the team next year. Like people are saying that yes he is. They're gonna talk with him. They're gonna fix his problems, whatever. And then now they're saying that oh it's not confirmed that he's going to be on the team.
Yeah, from what I believed is when the new head coach, what's his name?
Serini or whatever.
Nick Sirianni, I
Yeah.
believe.
I believe at the beginning they said the plan was to, and I think it was as of like a day or two ago in a press conference. It seemed like he wasn't like as committed to it as you would think when he came in saying, "Oh yeah, he's gonna be the guy."
All right.
But I think the statement I wrote I heard was he was trying to like talk up Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts at the same time,
Yeah.
and was like not being committal at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Also, did you see the quarterback coach that he hired?
What's his face?
The coach from I think it was Florida.
Yeah, they
He
literally
was-
just said Florida. They didn't even specify.
He's like friends with Jalen Hurts since he was
That's-
4 years old. So there's also that. That's a little sus.
All right, let me just. All right, like, so
Well,
I
on the
saw
topic-
this. No, you
Oh, my
little
bad.
shit. I read the. Yeah, the bell. Yeah, okay. Basically, I got the notification right the other day, whatever, like last week. Eagles hire Colts. Like, I just saw that, and I was like extremely excited because the head coach of the Colts is the head Colts of the coach. Yes, is Frank Reich, who's
Our Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
Lord and Savior from 2017, who worked with Carson Wentz to allow him to have an MVP season that would ultimately be destroyed by injury. But it was not him. It was Nick Sirianni or whatever his face is. And he worked under Frank Reich, but I don't know if it's gonna be as good. I guess we'll have to see.
At least it's not a Bill Belichick disciple.
I have to agree.
Yeah, I have a question
Mhm.
coming from because I'm not an Eagle. Do you think that the Eagles have created a toxic situation, like in a toxic environment where players and coaches probably don't want to go there?
Yeah.
You think they did this on purpose?
I don't know. I'm not saying that they did it on purpose, but I'm saying, but they've created that like perception
Yeah.
that they are not a place you want to go.
I don't like the spot we're in.
Yes, because you
Yeah,
see
right
the
now.
players talking about how they don't. Like, some of them like him and some of them don't. And, like,
Mm-hmm.
that's, like, for players to be openly talking about, I don't like him as my quarterback.
Yeah,
Like, that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's players talking about players. There's coaches talking about players. There's players even talking about coaches, and it's just not. It's not a good situation. Especially, I don't know why anyone would want to come here because like a lot of people don't know this, but the Eagles are a second least cap space. We have negative $50 million, bro. So I'm just kind of excited to see next year what happens. Because I just think it's going to be another rebuilding year. It's going to be really bad. I don't know how much there's going to be to do. We can't re-sign Zach Ertz. A lot of people are going to be leaving, and it's going to be very different.
I'm gonna cry.
What are your thoughts about the report that I believe it was right after Doug Pearson was fired that he had actually asked like he was going to quit
Mm-hmm.
like
Who are
early
you
on in the
talking
season.
about?
Doug Peterson, that he was going to quit in the middle of the season.
I didn't hear about
What?
that. What the hell?
I had heard,
Didn't
I had
I-
seen a report that said that Doug Peterson had talked to Howie about quitting.
Well, I don't
in the-
blame him, bro, because whoever's thick skull
Yeah, I
ass
know.
Yeah, okay,
idea.
but
No,
here's
listen.
the
But
question.
hear me out. Whoever's thick skull ass idea it was to not have an offensive coordinator, I would like to have a word with them because that is like I would not want to work there either.
Doug
Well-
Peterson.
Was that
Do
his
you-
idea?
Yeah, because
Probably.
he wanted to do it himself.
All right, well that's his shit to deal with. He can't leave. That's probably why he didn't leave. You see what he got slandered, bro.
Do you think that? Well, obviously, if it's true that he was trying, to, like at least had like desire to not be there anymore.
Mhm.
Do you think that
Mm,
it's the owner's job? Well, his name's Howie, right? Howie.
yeah.
That
Howie Roseman.
that he should have
Yeah.
at least fired him and at least like
No.
obviously if you have a coach that's
The
unhappy
owner,
and does not want to win, or at least is like struggling with that, like I feel like there's toxic, like there's nothing like going on. Like if the owner of the organization is letting a coach who obviously doesn't want to coach
Mm-hmm.
still be a coach, I feel like there's some sort of like problem there. And then obvious problems that happened at the end of the season, starting Jalen Hurts over Carson Wentz, and then taking Jalen Hurts out of a game that would decide a playoff spot.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well-
I feel like there's like at all levels of this organization, with the reports about Carson Wentz, reports about Doug Pearson, and it seems like it goes all the way up to the owner
Yeah. Well,
about
You're saying there was no way he could have known, though, because Doug Peterson said he didn't want to be there at the end of the season, right?
Well, I think it was during the season he had talked to the owner, but the report came out at the end of the season.
Well, I don't know what to even say about that. I don't know how he would still be coaching there.
Like I think I have to reread. This was a while ago, obviously. Doug Pearson originally got fired that I saw this, but
Yeah.
it's I just thought, I'm like, well, why wouldn't you just fire him on the spot if he says he doesn't want to coach anymore?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, I think I can kind of believe it because Doug Pearson a couple days after he said that he didn't want to, after he got fired, he said that he wasn't going to coach next year. So
Yeah, he took a
I
break.
think that it gives off the perception that he didn't want to coach anyways this year, or at least I don't know, the stress got to him.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how it all went wrong so quickly.
Just a lot of things. There were injuries. There were Doug Peterson just did not like Carson Wentz for whatever reason. Did not give him the right tools to work with. Didn't give him the right play calls. But as soon as Jalen Hurts started his first game, look what happened. He got the right calls. He got a bunch of different options, and it just worked in his favor a lot more. So.
Yes,
that's all I'm trying
and
to
when Hurts was playing, Alshon Jeffrey turned into prime Randy Moss.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, now there's another team that's in a very, I would say, from looking at it from the outside, it looks like a similar situation.
Saints.
No, actually,
No?
not the same. A QB situation and a coach that looked good a couple years ago, now not looking so hot. It's the Bears.
Ah.
And the reason I bring this up is, do the Bears re-sign Mitchell Trubisky? Mitchell Trubisky is a free agent.
What about Nick
Do
Foles?
they
No.
re-sign?
Nick Foles. Just keep Nick Foles. That's all you need.
But Nick
Yeah.
Foles did worse than Mitch Trubisky.
No,
But
why would
it's
you keep
Big
him?
Dick Nick.
Why would you keep him?
I also think Big Dick Nick is also a free agent. I don't have him listed, but
I'm
I
pretty
believe
sure he is. I
he
thought
should be, yes.
he
Because he signed a 2-year deal with the Jaguars and then got traded.
Jaguars.
The Jaguars.
Imagine Nick
I
Foles
think-
goes to the Patriots.
Yes, bring him
bro.
back to
I would
Philly.
cry if he went to the
Yeah.
Patriots.
I say bring him back to Philly also.
Eh.
I might agree. Maybe not, but
See, I'd say that,
Um,
but that would just be what would he even be? A second string option?
okay. Another thing I would like to bring up. The Seahawks are poaching the Rams coaching staff, and I think it's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
The Seahawks hired their running coordinator as the offensive coordinator, and then hired another running or passing guy. No, it was the passing coordinator that we hired as the offensive coordinator, and then their running coordinator or coach as an assistant. And I think it's hilarious that the Seahawks are taking all of the Rams coaches.
Yes, I don't know if we're allowed to talk about this, but wasn't there an incident on the Seahawks with one of the
Okay,
players?
yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Beating the living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can talk about it. It's all over the social.
Yeah.
So,
Mr. Chad.
Yeah.
Mr. Chad Wheeler, who, yes, he was on the Seahawks. He was originally on the practice squad. He was brought up after a lot of injuries to our right tackle position. I believe he started one game. He was arrested on suspicion of domestic violence, where the allegations were that he choked his girlfriend till she what's the word? Fell unconscious, and when she woke up, he exclaimed, "Wow, you're still alive." Obviously, I don't think this guy is going to be back in the NFL.
Hopefully
But
not.
well, other players have done similar things,
Antonio
but obviously
Brown.
Chad Wheeler is not a great player. Anyways, he was a practice squad player.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it made big news. The Seahawks immediately cut him.
But
I don't think I think it was blown up a lot more than it necessarily should have been, because other NFL players at higher levels, like he's not like he's an elite talent or anything. He's a practice squad player.
Chad slander.
He's canceled for the rest
Yeah,
of his
but I
life.
think they're just trying to make a big deal so people don't do. Like, did you see the pictures?
I did not see the pictures. No,
So
and I will
they're
not.
kind of like, if you want to look up the pictures, he
What
did
do-
more
what do I
than
look
choke
up?
her.
Oh yeah, didn't he?
I'll just say that he beat her up.
Didn't he choke her because he wanted her to bow to him or something?
It was something stupid, but like he beat her up like bad.
Woke up Chris Breezy moment.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Well,
it was bad.
Yeah, obviously we fully condone.
Like I think they're just making a big deal out of it so people don't do it.
Yeah, but didn't Tyreek Hill do that to his girlfriend?
It wasn't major,
No?
but he
I
no,
see them
he
on my
did.
For You page making TikToks.
Yeah, what?
He did
No,
something.
no. In college, it's the reason why he was a low draft pick was because he had
Yeah.
some sort of like rape type allegation.
I
or
didn't know
domestic
about
violence.
that.
But yeah, that's true. Tyreek Hill did. He definitely has an allegation of.
Didn't he like
Yeah.
throw his child down the stairs and like break his arm?
oh yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, Tyreek Hill's not the most exemplary person either. So, but that's why, like, again, you don't even know about it. Like, I think there's definitely a problem where like it's a Seahawks practice squad player who
Yeah.
played in like 4 games maybe at max. Why is it being made such a big deal?
Mhm.
Like obviously,
No
yes,
idea.
it's terrible what happened, but like it shouldn't be like I thought I was at first I thought I was the only one seeing it because I have the Seahawks favorited on all my like sports apps and everything.
Mhm.
But then I see like it's being posted by Adam Schefter. I'm like, what? I'm like, what's going on here? Like, why is this being made such a big deal? I don't know.
Seahawks Galaxy.
Bro, Dwight Howard just got
Seahawks
2
Galaxy.
blocks on the same possession. That was hilarious.
Oh, you're so.
Shut up, bro. I'm watching on my phone.
All right, I
Okay.
think we should.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, thank you guys, whoever's here for tuning in. Fireworks. Yeah. Beautiful.
Sir.
Anyways, thank you so
Brand.
much. It's been about an hour, but thanks for tuning in. Let us know if you like this kind of like different thing. I think it worked out actually pretty well. And do you have something to say, or are you just ringing the bell?
No, I was just ringing the bell. It's celebration.
All right. Embiid ended the first quarter with 11 points and 6 rebounds. Everybody have a good night. And
I say we celebrate my boy Ethan right here.
yeah,
Ethan,
go do
My
that.
boy's clutch.
All right.
Ethan's the real one.
Everybody have a good night. We'll see y'all later, and